Hey, how you guys doing out there today? This is Stefan Jimenez from the Roto Beast team, and I'm here to present you our NBA picks for November 16th. As always, if you want to continue watching our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel here at Roto Beast, and please make sure and drop a like for us. And if you want to play the actual lineups that we're playing every single night, please visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. So let's jump into the slate. We got two games. You got the Warriors at Boston. This game has a 215 over and under. Golden State is favored by 7. Boston, they are on an incredible win streak. Don't get me wrong, they're a really good team. But at the end of the day, the Warriors are the best team in the league, and I definitely expect them to put on a show tomorrow, on live TV. So, yeah, I like Warriors a lot in this game. You got to do a lot of the pieces on Boston's side as well, since this game is going to be fast paced. And Boston is a team, don't get me wrong, that I think they can actually keep it close somewhat into the fourth quarter. Maybe where the Golden State players actually have to play the fourth quarter of this game. So this game, it could be a good game. I definitely think it's going to be a good game. I don't think the Warriors are gonna smash them by 20, but I never count them out because they could do that to anybody. Next, we'll talk about the Rockets at the Suns. This game actually doesn't even have a Vegas line yet, but I'm guessing this game is gonna have a really, really high implied total. If I had to guess, I would probably say the over and under on this game is probably gonna be 229. I think it's gonna be really high. Rockets, I mean, they're a really fast paced team. The Suns play no defense. They're a really fast paced team. I think this game's going to be back and forth, back and forth. Like I said, it's only two games, but there is going to be a lot of fantasy points scored in this game. In both of these games, I just don't think it's really a cash game slate. I think you just kind of play a couple of GPPs, kick your feet back, and enjoy the games and watch them on TV. I think tomorrow is actually, a pretty good day that, if anything, you just take it off. I mean, 2 game slates, I personally don't care for 2 game slates. But, I broke down the research. I did what I had to do. And I'm going to kind of just get you the information that I kind of found to kind of get you an edge tomorrow. So, obviously, you got the Golden State Warriors. It's probably the top offense on the slate. But this is a bit of a pace down game against a Boston team who plays really good defense. Then you got the Celtics on the other side of the ball. They actually get a +3 pace bump, which can get them a couple extra shots. I do like the Celtics offense. If they could keep it somewhat close, both sides can really go off in this game. Then you got the Rockets going against the Phoenix Suns, who play zero defense at all. You gotta really like the Rockets. Every single starter on the Rockets is in play. And you could even look at like a PJ Tucker off the bench. Then you got the Suns. This is not a pace up nor a pace down game for them. It's pretty even to normally what they usually play. Houston, they're not really known for their defense, so Suns are going to score some points. And one thing though I will note is that Chris Paul's going to be back tomorrow. So I think that's going to kind of help the Houston defense a little bit more, especially on the guards. And then they got Ariza for small forwards and Capella down low. So I definitely could see this game being a blowout. The only problem is hopefully Suns are at home and they know they're on live TV and they can keep it somewhat close, but we'll see. So, hey, let's just jump in the picks. I don't want to keep you, held up too long for a 2 game slate. We'll start with Stephen Curry, obviously. The guy is probable to come back tomorrow at a 9.7 price tag. I mean, it's fair for him. I mean, he's been putting in work. Plain and simple, he's getting, 45-ish pretty much every night. That's pretty much what he's averaging. I would like his price a tiny bit lower, but on a 2 game slate, he's going to get really close to value. Obviously, the top point guard tomorrow. Then we got Kyrie Irving on the other side going against Curry, who's not necessarily known for his defense. He did take a game off when he got hit in the face. He came back. This guy, I mean, it's going to be a close game. They're going to need him. He's going to play a lot of minutes tomorrow if it stays close into the fourth. At 8.3 price tag, I could definitely see him getting, 37 to 40 fantasy points, which would be close. I think that Kyrie and Curry are probably going to be the two chalk plays, especially on Fanduel. at point guard, and people are going to find value elsewhere. The only other point guard that I would even consider a tiny, tiny bit would be Ulis. The guy's starting. He's playing solid minutes right now, 25, 27. He can't score. That's the problem. He can't. But when he does score, these are going to boost up because he's still getting rebounds. He's getting assists. He's getting steals. So if he can, even get us 8 points, this is going to be a 23 spot at a 4K price tag. That would be value. That would be awesome. That would allow us to pay up for the Hardens, Durants, the Greens at other positions. So he is a solid play at point guard. Move on to shooting guard. We got James Harden. Obviously, the top shooting guard on the slate going against the Suns in a fast paced game who plays zero defense. The only thing, like I said, be careful is this. I feel like this game could be somewhat of a blowout. Chris Paul coming back. The defense will tighten up a little bit. But we'll see how it is. He's still the top shooting guard, playing simple. He's playing massive minutes when need be, and he's putting up massive points. He's averaging 53 fantasy points a game. At a 12.5 price tag, we need about 63. So, I would definitely like this to be a little bit lower, his price tag, but he gives you a really, really high ceiling. Really, really high floor, especially for your cash games. He's probably going to be pretty owned tomorrow. I'm guessing at least minimum 70% owned for your cash games, especially on a 2-game slate. Then we'll talk about Booker. On the other side, he's going to be going against James Harden, who we know James Harden's defense sucks. Booker, he's been getting hot. He's playing 37, 38 minutes. In 3 of the past 4 games, he scored at least 30 points, and he's hit 42 fantasy points at a 7.6K price tag. That's killing value. That's killing value, and so I really like him. I think he's gonna be a really popular play as well. You can pay up at point guard, and instead of going hard and pay down for Booker, and you can go with another mid-range guy. That's another strategy you can use tomorrow. This guy's gonna be a solid play tomorrow. We got Clay. For the Warriors, they have the highest implied projected points tomorrow. The guy, he's a shooter. We know what he's gonna get. He's gonna give us. I think Clay's more of a GPP option tomorrow. I would definitely try to find the extra money to go with Booker. Clay, the thing about him is he's solid. Don't get me wrong. 30, 40, 29, 25, but he has the 21s, the 27s, and at a 6.8K price tag, we need about 35 from him. And he's averaging 32, so I can see him getting close, but it's a little bit of a pace down for the game for them. He may get a shot less, maybe even 2. So I think he's a solid GPP option. Next, we'll talk about Marcus Smart. He's been pretty good. He's playing massive minutes, 35, 34, 32, 34. He's one of those guys that he gets all your other stats. He gets your rebounds. He's averaging 4.4 a game. He gets your assists, averaging 5.5. He gets you, usually at least a steal a game. Get you a block. He's a good defensive player. He's one of those guys, when he's scoring, when his shot's going down, he plays so much better. Every time, he scores, he plays so much better. He feels more confident. And then, I've seen him get us into the 40 a couple times. So at 5.8K, I think he's a solid play tomorrow. He gives you a high floor as well. I would say his floor is probably right around his average. His 26.5 is his season average. I would say probably about 25, which is not bad. I like him going against the Warriors in the up-tempo game. And, Gordon, this guy going against the Suns in the fast-paced game. He laid a dud for us last time. I actually played him, and it was devastating. The guy just couldn't make a shot. Every 3 was back iron, every 3. But, he's averaging 22 points a game, 2.3 rebounds, 3 assists, 29.8 fantasy points at 6.1 price tag. If he gets me his average, which is pretty much 30, I'll be very happy. So he is a solid play tomorrow as well, along with Smart. I would honestly probably say I like Gordon a little bit more than Smart. But yeah. So next, move on to small forward. Kevin Durant, the obvious top play at the position. The guy's just a beast. He hasn't had the monster 60, 70 fantasy point games this year, but it's because he doesn't play, as many minutes as the LeBrons, as the Anthony Davises, the John Walls. He plays a lot of nights. He plays 29, 29, 30, 32 minutes. Occasionally he'll get up there, but the guy hasn't had to do that lately, and so at a 10.5 price tag, we're asking about 57 from him, and I'm going to be honest with you. Actually, not 57, about 53. And that's a big number for him. I feel comfortable asking about 42 to 45, but about 52 to 53 is asking a lot. He's the best play at the position. So if you can fit him in, get him in. You got Warren. This guy's been taking on a lot more scoring loads. He scored at least 20, 3 of the past 4 games. He gets his other stats. It depends, honestly. It depends. Like, sometimes he feel like he wants to play and he'll hustle for rebounds, and other times he'll say, "I'm just gonna shoot and just get 1 rebound." But overall, he's getting his minutes. He's getting middle 30 minutes, and he does get his rebounds. He gets some assists. He gets the occasional blocker still. He's averaging 30 fantasy points on the season. At a 7.2 price tag, we need about 36 from him. So I think he's a really good play tomorrow. The only thing I don't like about Warren, he's going to be going head-to-head with Trevor Ariza, who's actually a really good defender. So it could be a little bit tough for him to get some quality shots off. Then we got Jaylen Brown. This guy has been good. The rookie's been putting in work. 6.2 price tag. He's playing, about 33-ish, we'll say, minutes. His shot, he scores. He's averaging 14.7 points a game this season, 6 rebounds, 1.2 assists. He's been getting a couple extra assists the last couple of games, which has been helping his totals a little bit. And then he gets a lot of steals. He's getting a lot of steals, gets his occasional block. He usually gets you at least 1 to 2, I would say, defensive stats a game. This kid's a really good player, and he's a really good play in the up-tempo game against the Warriors tomorrow. I just hope that if he guards Kevin Durant, he doesn't get in foul trouble. Like I said, we got Trevor Ariza on the other side of the ball, going against Warren. He's playing massive minutes. He fills up the stat sheet to get his defensive stats. He gets his rebounds. The last few games he's been scoring a little bit more, 17, 15, 20. If he's going to score 15, he's a great play. At 6,000, we need about 30. And he's got 32 of the past 4 games. We'll say 3 of the past 6. So he's a solid player tomorrow. I think he's, I want to say he's a little bit more GPP. But going against the Phoenix Suns, who just don't play defense, the guy's going to get easy shot opportunities. He's in play. I definitely like him. And then 2 cheap guys I'm going to talk about really, really fast. Iguodala. If the game stays close a little bit, 4,000, we need about 20 from him. He has a 20-point upside, but I don't really. A lot of people are going to jump on him, and I don't think I'm really too much on him tomorrow, unless somebody's going to sit. The guy I'm really interested in at the same price as PJ Tucker. This guy's been good. He got ejected last game, so he only played a couple minutes, but at a 4,000 price tag, we need 20, and in the past 5 games, he's got us 3 out of the past 5 games. And they're playing him a lot, 29 minutes, 28, 28, 24 off the bench. So if he's going to get a solid 24 minutes tomorrow at 4,000 against the Suns in an up-tempo game, I like PJ Tucker. Move on to power forward real quick. Draymond. Guy can get a triple-double any night. Depends on if he gets his minutes or not, just like with all the Warriors. But, it shows. There was a game. Where was it? Right here. He only played 26 minutes. He still got 44 fantasy points. So, this guy's a beast. He fills it up. I really like him at 8.2 price tag. You need about 40. And I actually think that he can get 40 tomorrow going against the rookie Tatum. I think he's actually one of the really, really good plays tomorrow on this slate in a game that I think is going to stay close against Boston. And then we got Tatum on the other side. This rookie's playing a lot of minutes. He's playing at least 30 minutes a game. 5.6 price tag. We need about 28 from him. And he hasn't really been getting there, too much lately. But he's shown his 40-point upside. Last game he had a really good game. He got 35 points. I don't know. I like him. I don't know. I don't know if he's. Yeah, he's cash game. I mean, on a 2 game slate, you can't really be too choosy. I mean, he's getting a solid minute, so that's always going to help his floor. Marcus Morris. I mean, this guy. I mean, he's good. I like Marcus Morris. He's a really good player. He fills up the stat sheet. I'm thinking about him is he's only playing, 23, 24 minutes a game. So this kind of hurts him a little bit. But, I mean, he's still solid. Ryan Anderson, this is a guy, I mean, he's getting good minutes. It's just like, are you going to make your shots tonight or are you not going to make your shots tonight? He's a solid player, though. In the up-tempo game against Phoenix Suns, he can get a couple extra shots. He's a really good player tomorrow. But like I said, he is more, I feel, of a GPP play. I honestly would rather play Chris. This guy, I mean, he fills up the stat sheet. He gets a lot of blocks. When his shot's going down, he puts up the 39 points. I've got 39 and 35. I played him both of these times. I got him right, and it turned out to be really good. 4.5 price tag. We need about 22. I think he has a really good chance to get 22 tomorrow. Both sides of the Rockets and the Suns, they both shoot a lot of 3-pointers. So there's gonna be a lot of rebounds to grab. So yeah, no, he's solid tomorrow. I'm gonna finish it off real quick. Al Horford. The guy's been good. He's been very solid. I think he's probably going to be the best option tomorrow at center. An up-tempo game against the Warriors. Capella. He doesn't score, but he does everything else pretty much. He's still getting 13 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 1 assist, averaging 35 fantasy points. If he's going to get me this 35 tomorrow, against the Suns, which I feel like he has a really good chance at a 7.4 price tag. Him and Horford are neck and neck. I think you can't go wrong either way. Both of them are really good plays. This is going to be one of the bigger decisions for me personally. I do like him. And lastly, Tyson Chandler. This guy's game time decision with the illness. If he does sit out, Alex Lynn. He showed us the upside. Every time he started right here, played 39 minutes, got his 21 points, 13 rebounds for a 41 shot. At 4.8K, we're looking for about 24. And if he starts tomorrow, he's going to probably definitely get that 24 and hit value. So on the lower end of center, if Tyson Chandler's out, I do like Alex Lynn tomorrow. So that's kind of where I'm at for today. It's a 2-game slate. Like I said, I wouldn't go crazy, throw in a GPP, and just move about your day. But I hope this video helped you. Please make sure and like the video below. And hey, thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow with my video for Friday. Have a good one.